Have you ever wondered if there's a simple way to stop proteinuria and lower your creatinine levels quickly? Imagine discovering a vitamin that could make a significant impact on your kidney health in just a matter of days. According to a recent study by the National Kidney Foundation, a staggering 37 million Americans are affected by chronic kidney disease, with proteinuria being a common and dangerous symptom. But what if I told you there's a breakthrough solution that's not only effective but also easy to incorporate into your daily routine? Supplementing with just 2 micrograms of this special vitamin D can lead to a 34% reduction in proteinuria levels. For some patients, this is all it takes to halt kidney disease. In this video, we're going to explore how to use vitamin D, along with 6 other tips, to effectively control proteinuria. This is an incredibly important topic for anyone dealing with kidney disease. Science clearly shows that your actual proteinuria levels can predict whether your kidney function will improve or worsen in your next blood test. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge you need to make informed decisions about your health and take proactive steps toward a healthier life. This knowledge can make a real difference for those suffering from kidney disease. So, if you're ready to take control of your kidney health and discover a game-changing solution, keep watching. Don't miss out on this valuable information that could transform your well-being. Let's dive in and uncover the secrets to better kidney health together. Ways to stop proteinuria now. Don't miss our number 1 tip, because without it, you won't get the results you want. But before that, let's talk about a crucial vitamin you absolutely need. Number 5. Vitamin D analogs. There's a reason why vitamin D is called the kidney vitamin. Your kidneys are responsible for activating this vitamin, making it usable by your body. However, up to 84.7% of kidney disease patients have low levels of this vitamin, which is a significant cause of proteinuria. This is why supplementing with this vitamin in its prescription form can result in a rapid improvement in proteinuria levels. How effective is it? In a recent placebo-controlled trial, kidney disease patients who took 2 micrograms of pericalcitol, a vitamin D analog, saw a massive 34% drop in proteinuria levels in a short amount of time. Pericalcitol is a vitamin D analog that your doctor needs to prescribe. It's not the same as the vitamin D you can buy at the store. Another review of studies confirmed that taking vitamin D analogs like pericalcitol significantly reduces proteinuria. So, have you been prescribed a vitamin D analog for your kidney health? Not all doctors remember to prescribe this life-saving vitamin to kidney disease patients. If you have kidney disease, especially in advanced stages, and if proteinuria is present, you need this vitamin D analog. Regular supplements probably won't activate enough vitamin D to be effective against proteinuria. So, talk to your doctor. Number 4. If your doctor hasn't already prescribed it, number 4 is omega-3 fatty acids. Like vitamin D, omega-3s are essential nutrients, meaning your body can't produce them on its own. Without enough omega-3s, your body will suffer, showing symptoms of deficiency. While you can get some omega-3s from foods like walnuts, chia seeds, and other nuts and seeds, it's important to take a good omega-3 supplement. Why? Because the conversion of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, from plant-based foods into the forms your body can use, EPA and DHA, is not efficient. This inefficiency can put you at risk for a deficiency, which may cause kidney damage and proteinuria. Remember, any deficiency in essential nutrients causes symptoms, and these symptoms can sometimes put your kidneys in danger. So, start taking a good omega-3 supplement if you aren't already. But what does this have to do with proteinuria? Science shows that omega-3 fatty acid supplementation is associated with a significantly reduced risk of end-stage renal disease and delays the progression of kidney disease. A large review of studies with 444 kidney disease sufferers proved this. Researchers also found that supplementing with omega-3s was associated with a lower risk of proteinuria. I always recommend keeping supplement use to a minimum, but omega-3s should be on your short list. A dose of 1,000 milligrams a day of combined EPA and DHA is a good starting point, with higher doses reserved for treating specific conditions. Taking 1,000 milligrams of omega-3s per day is probably the easiest step to help manage a condition as complex as proteinuria. If you find this information useful, consider sharing this video with a friend and giving it a like. Up next is a step that will directly help your kidneys. But first, a question: how can you tell if your proteinuria is too high? Proteinuria often comes with noticeable symptoms, like a foam that forms on top of your urine. But you shouldn't rely on symptoms alone. Your proteinuria level can predict how your kidney function will evolve. This level is crucial for those with CKD and for those at risk, like those with diabetes or high blood pressure. Want to know how to tell if your kidneys are going to get better or worse? Let's see how you can read your proteinuria levels yourself. This level is usually indicated on your blood analysis as ACR, but you might also see it as albuminuria or proteinuria. Once you've identified your levels, refer to this table. If your albuminuria is below 30 mg per g, you're likely in the green zone, meaning your kidneys are stable and improvement is possible. If it's between 30 and 299 mg per g, you're at risk of your kidney disease worsening, putting you in the orange or red zone depending on the stage. Levels over 300 mg per g are concerning, placing you in the red zone. If this happens, you need to take all the steps I'm showing you in today's video. What you're learning today can make a real difference. Number 3. Our number 3 tip for today is to watch your protein intake. Yes, this is absolutely crucial. You might think, less protein means less proteinuria, right? Well, it's a bit more complex than that. It's true that limiting protein intake is supported by scientific literature as a way to slow down and even reverse the decline of GFR. Reducing protein intake also has a significant effect on proteinuria. You can improve kidney function without improving your proteinuria level. What's not so obvious is how this works. One might assume that eating less protein directly reduces the amount of protein in the urine. But the amount of protein in the urine actually depends on the amount of damage to the kidneys, not on the amount of protein we eat. However, a low-protein diet can help reduce the workload on the kidneys, slowing the progression of kidney disease and protecting them from further damage. This can lead to better proteinuria levels in your blood tests. The low-protein diet is a big topic and extremely important for kidney health. Number 2. But don't go away yet, there are 2 steps even more crucial than reducing protein intake. Number 2 is reducing phosphorus intake. In the battle against kidney disease, cutting down on phosphorus is where modern science is clearly headed. And yes, the fact that foods rich in protein are also major sources of phosphorus plays a big part in this. This is why CKD patients need to avoid meat, fish, dairy, and many processed foods. These foods are high in both protein and phosphorus. While protein can be both good and bad for you, phosphorus is something you want to avoid as much as possible. In high concentrations, it's like poison for the kidneys. A recent study even found that limiting phosphorus intake may be enough for some patients to stop proteinuria and reverse the decline of kidney function. So, always be very careful with phosphorus intake if your goal is better kidney function. Follow a low-protein diet, use phosphate binders like calcium carbonate, and take all necessary steps. Phosphorus and the renal diet are big topics. We still have one more step to discuss, the most important one. So, what could be even more crucial than reducing protein and phosphorus? Stay tuned to find out. Number 1. The most important step, number 1, is to address the root cause of the damage. Proteinuria is a measure of kidney damage. To see improvement, you must stop what's causing the damage. You could follow the perfect diet and take all the right vitamins and supplements, but if your diabetes, for example, isn't under control, the damage it does to your kidneys will always outweigh the benefits of these supplements. On the bright side, many patients who found ways to manage their blood pressure and blood sugar levels saw immediate improvements in kidney function and proteinuria levels. 5 easy food swaps to lower creatinine and stop kidney disease. Have you ever wondered if the foods marketed as healthy might actually be harming your kidneys? You're not alone, and today we're diving into this critical question to reveal some surprising truths. If you have kidney problems, you may already know that diet is the best way to lower your creatinine levels. According to the National Kidney Foundation, an alarming number of so-called health foods are actually detrimental to kidney health. For instance, they report that high sodium and hidden phosphates in processed foods can silently damage our kidneys over time. By understanding these facts, we can make better choices for our health. Imagine a life where your kidney health is optimal, simply by making informed food choices. By the end of this video, you'll not only identify the deceptive foods to avoid but also discover truly healthy alternatives that promote kidney function and overall well-being. These small changes can lead to big health benefits. So today we will see the top 5 kidney killer foods big corporations are marketing as healthy. Stay with us until the end of this video to gain invaluable insights on protecting your kidneys and enhancing your overall health. Don't miss out on these life-changing tips. The 5th kidney killer food. Hey there! Let's dive right into it and talk about the 5th kidney killer food. Ready? Here we go. It's orange juice. Surprised? I know, it's sold as healthy, but let's dig a bit deeper. Orange juice has become a breakfast staple for so many people, thanks to some pretty slick marketing. We've all been fooled into thinking it's super healthy. I mean, how can something made from fruits be bad for you, right? Well, unfortunately, many of the vitamins in orange juice are damaged during production. And guess what? According to the FDA, your average cup of orange juice contains 27 grams of sugar, about the same as a cup of Coca-Cola. Imagine starting your day with a Coke. This means 2 things. First, orange juice is not the health food we thought it was. And second, commercials and advertising have really skewed our ideas of what's healthy. Just look at this glass of orange juice. It has almost 8 teaspoons of sugar and up to 500 milligrams of potassium. That might be okay for someone in stage 2 or 3 kidney disease, but it's a big problem for those in stage 4 or 5. So, what can we use to replace this junk food masquerading as healthy? Recipe: juice to lower blood pressure. Real fruits and vegetables. And look, a juicer machine. If you have one of these lying around, now's the time to make it shine. Let's juice something that will actually help your kidneys. First, take 1 apple. Dice it up and put the slices in the juicer. Apples are fantastic for people with kidney problems because they're packed with antioxidants, which help neutralize free radicals. Next, let's add a beetroot. This small veggie can lower your blood pressure and has been gaining popularity for its benefits, like improving athletic performance, preventing bad cholesterol, and supporting liver and kidney health. Lastly, add some ginger, a personal favorite of mine. I like it. It's 1,000,000 times healthier than store-bought fruit juice with no added sugar. Plus, did you know that in a double-blind study, people who drank beetroot juice every day for 4 weeks saw a significant reduction in blood pressure? You won't get that benefit from sugar-packed orange juice. So, let me know in the comments if you'll try this healthy juice. I really like it, but I can tell there's no sugar in here. Maybe there's something we can do to make it sweeter? Any ideas? The fourth junk food marketed as healthy. Alright, let's talk about our number 4. Ready? Here we go. It's honey. Surprised? I know, honey is often praised for its health benefits. They say it can soothe a sore throat and is a better alternative to sugar for diabetics. But here's the catch, this is only true for real, raw, unprocessed honey. Basically, you should be eating it straight from the beehive, like a bear. Unfortunately, most of the honey you find today is processed. This means manufacturers heat and filter it, stripping away most of its nutritional value and health benefits. To make matters worse, some honey isn't even pure and may contain added sugars or syrups. According to a 2018 study, honey has an average glycemic index, GI, score of 58, while sugar's GI score is 60. This is crucial not just for people with diabetes because high GI foods are very inflammatory and can raise blood pressure. I know this might be disappointing to hear, but I have to be honest with you. A healthy alternative. So, what should we replace honey with? Let's do a little magic. What do we have here? My favorite sweetener, stevia. Now, I'm not here to sell sweeteners, but this one has some really sweet health benefits for people with kidney disease. I'm not just talking about the usual perks like reduced calorie intake, fewer cavities, and better blood sugar management, all great benefits of using a no-calorie sweetener instead of sugar. No, there's more. According to a recent study, stevia may have therapeutic properties in the treatment of kidney disease. Researchers found that kidney patients using stevia showed improvements in some key biochemical parameters such as serum creatinine, serum uric acid, and fasting blood sugar. Isn't that incredible? What this means is that stevia can not only make your coffee sweeter but also your kidneys healthier. I think this is the first time in my life I'm telling people to replace a natural food with a processed one, but in this case, it's worth it. The third junk food marketed as healthy. Alright, time for our number 3. And it is a very yummy looking vegan burger made from eggplant. Sounds healthy, right? Especially for those with kidney disease, finding a healthy alternative to meat can be really helpful since large quantities of meat are tough on impaired kidneys. Many people are opting for these kinds of burgers, thinking they're making a great choice. After all, according to McDonald's, Nestle, and other companies, these burgers are going to save the world. Just look at their websites. If you don't eat their burger, the world might just burn. Health benefits and environmental benefits? It sounds perfect. But let's take a closer look. Is this truly a healthy option, or just another junk food sold as healthy? Unfortunately, many vegetarian meat products are packed with questionable ingredients. Take a peek at the food label of this eggplant burger. It's supposed to be an eggplant burger, right? Well, it's only 18% eggplant. The main ingredient is heavily processed soy flour, along with regular flour, gluten, and other additives. These ingredients are not healthy, especially for people with kidney disease or high blood pressure. And other brands aren't much better. The issue with fake meat is that it doesn't really taste like meat on its own. To compensate, food companies add a lot of salt and other additives to improve the flavor. So next time you see an ad for a burger that's supposedly going to save the world because it doesn't contain meat, you'll know what to do. A healthy alternative. Oh, mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And I haven't talked about them yet, so this is perfect. Here we have some white mushrooms. Why are they so good for people with kidney problems? First off, they can replace meat in many recipes. You can grill them just like a steak or make homemade hamburgers from mushrooms. They come with a lot of health benefits too. Mushrooms are low carb, practically no fat, and loaded with precious nutrients. They're the only good plant source of vitamin D, which is probably the vitamin you need most in your diet. Plus, the phytochemicals, naturally occurring plant chemicals, in mushrooms have shown some impressive anti-cancer and anti-aging properties according to recent studies. Now, some mushrooms are rich in potassium, but white mushrooms are different. 1 cup, around 100 g, contains just 300 milligrams of potassium and 80 milligrams of phosphorus. And remember, the phosphorus from plant foods isn't fully absorbed by the body, unlike the phosphorus or phosphate additives in fake burgers and other packaged foods. 1 cup of white mushrooms is almost 2 big mushrooms. It's 2 portions and would be a lot more satisfying to eat than a fake burger. If you're not convinced yet, consider this: mushrooms are one of the most sustainable foods on the planet. But you won't hear this from corporations until they find a way to profit from mushrooms. So, if you want to improve the health of your kidneys and the planet at the same time, skip the fake meat and enjoy some delicious mushrooms instead. The second junk food marketed as healthy. Number 2. Low-fat salad dressing. Once hailed as a weight loss-friendly option, low-fat salad dressings often compensate for their lack of satisfying fat by adding sugar, high-fructose corn syrup, salt, and various additives and preservatives. For example, a 2 tablespoon serving of no-fat salad dressing can contain up to a shocking 14 grams of sugar. That's 5 grams more than you'd find in a fun-sized Snickers bar. So next time you reach for that low-fat dressing, remember that it might not be as healthy as it seems. A healthy alternative. What should you use instead? Let's take a look. Apple cider vinegar and extra virgin olive oil. 2 incredibly healthy and delicious condiments. Olive oil is probably the healthiest thing you can add to your salad. Studies show that olive oil is what makes the Mediterranean diet so heart-healthy. What makes olive oil so beneficial? First of all, it's a potent anti-inflammatory. Test tube studies indicate that olive oil acts similarly to ibuprofen, an anti-inflammatory drug. Incredible! Also, olive oil is fantastic for your heart, thanks to its healthy fats. And it's perfectly suitable for a kidney diet. The best way to enjoy its benefits is to use it as a dip or salad dressing. I always have olive oil on my table. Choosing the right olive oil is crucial. Here in Italy, we're lucky to have some of the best olive oil in the world. There's a huge difference between good, real extra virgin olive oil and cheap knockoffs. If you look at these 2 bottles, the difference is immediately noticeable. This one is so clear you can see through it, not real extra virgin olive oil, even if the producer still labeled it oleo extra virgin di oliva. Yes, labels can be deceiving. This other bottle is totally different. The oil inside is dark, cloudy, almost like mud. This is how you recognize real extra virgin olive oil. The best brands just crush their olives into a paste and use a mechanical press to separate the oil from the pulp. And that's it. So, if you want an olive oil that truly supports heart and kidney health, look for these 3 features. It must be extra virgin olive oil, it must be first cold pressed, in Italian, estrato a freddo, and it should have visible olive sediment at the bottom of the bottle. When I saw this bottle on the shelf, I bought it without even looking at the label because the cloudiness and sediment were clear indicators of quality. If you can't find real Italian extra virgin olive oil, don't worry, cheaper virgin olive oils still have some benefits and are much better than any low-fat salad dressing. Especially if you add some apple cider vinegar, ACV. I've talked about ACV in previous videos. Its benefits are so powerful you can even use it as a home remedy. ACV helps keep blood sugar levels in the normal range and improves insulin levels, absolutely great for people with diabetes. This makes it the ideal salad condiment. If you eat a salad with ACV before a meal, your body processes the sugar without causing blood sugar spikes. ACV also lowers cholesterol levels and improves heart health, which is especially important for people with chronic kidney disease. To get these benefits, you want raw, organic, unfiltered ACV. Like olive oil, the cloudiness and residue in the bottle are good indicators of purity. The more residue and cloudiness, the better. This is raw and unfiltered, as you can read on the label. It also contains some of the mother of vinegar, the residue you can see here. Fortunately, raw unfiltered ACV is much easier to find than good olive oil around the world. So, if you want to improve your health, skip the low-fat salad dressings and try using extra virgin olive oil and apple cider vinegar instead. The first junk food marketed as healthy. And now, for our number 1 junk food marketed as healthy. Diet yogurt. Yogurt has been marketed for decades as a superfood for weight loss and gut health, especially targeting women. Those commercials were so aggressive that some had to be removed from airing. But diet yogurt is not the miracle food they claim it to be. Flavored yogurt is loaded with potentially carcinogenic artificial colors and flavors. Plus, it's packed with phosphorus, and being dairy, it's the kind your body fully absorbs. Let's take a look at the label of this fat-free yogurt. Here it is, 17 grams of sugar per single serving. What? That's like 4 teaspoons of sugar. How did they even fit all this sugar in here? Is it just sugar and nothing else? This so-called healthy yogurt has likely harmed the health and bodies of many women. But what if I told you we could replace this healthy yogurt with a recipe that not only tastes better but is also truly healthy for you? A recipe packed with vitamins, fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants? Is it possible? Let's find out. Nutrient-dense smoothie recipe. Oh, what do we have here? A kiwi, one of the most alkaline-forming fruits on Earth and a fantastic source of vitamin C. 2 tangerines, which are healthier citrus fruits, lower in potassium than oranges but a better source of fiber. 30 grams of walnuts, which are the nuts with the highest antioxidant content in the world. They're also very low in potassium compared to other nuts and rich in omega-3s, just like chia seeds, my favorite seed. Nuts and seeds will give our smoothie a creamy consistency that will taste a bit like yogurt. And finally, half a cup of kale. These ingredients are incredibly healthy, so let's see how they taste. We're going to make a very healthy smoothie. Let's put everything in the blender, add 4 ice cubes and a little bit of water, and blend. This is actually great. Notice that I'm not using any sugar in this smoothie. And when you try it, you won't feel the need for any sugar, I promise. It's really good. Let me know if you'll try this smoothie. As we wrap up this video on replacing kidney-harming foods with truly healthy alternatives, remember that every small change in your diet can make a big difference in your kidney health. Let's build a community of support and knowledge sharing. Have you made any dietary changes that have positively impacted your kidney health? Share your experience in the comments below.